Happy Monday, everyone. Today's story is And the Good and Brown Earth. When Nan went to the vegetable patch, Charlie came too. It was nearly winter. Now's digging time, said Nan, and she picked up her spade and dug that ground into big old lumps. Charlie dug too. He dug a hole in a heap and a squashy place for squelching in. And the good brown earth got on with doing what the good brown earth does. Next time, Nan went to the vegetable patch. Charlie came too, and there was snow on the ground. Charlie ran and jumped and slid and whooped. Nan stood and looked. Now's thinking time, said Nan, thinking about all the things in her gardening book. Charlie thought too. He thought up a snowman. Next time Nan went to the vegetable patch and Charlie came too. There was spring in the air. Now's planting time, said Nan, and she raked out the dug earth, smooth as breadcrumbs, and planted seeds in long, straight rows. Oh, she's growing, boys and girls. Charlie planted too. Lots of seeds here, there, and who knows where. Charlie was pushing them up into the air. There'll be lots of growing. And the good brown earth got on with doing what the good brown earth does. Look at all the trees are growing, all the flowers, all the vegetables. Next time Nan went to the vegetable patch, Charlie came too. And the birds were singing, and the trees were flowering, and the rain and the sun were chasing each other across the sky. Now's watching time, said Nan, keeping an eye on those hungry birds. And she made a scarecrow and stuck it in the ground. Charlie watched too. Nan, Nan, he shouted, there are green spikes coming up. Next time, Nan and Charlie went to the vegetable patch. It was green all over. Now's weeding time, said Nan, and she picked up her long handle hoe and grubbed up all those weed things between her vegetable rows. Charlie pulled up a few weeds too. At least he hoped there were weeds. Then he rolled in the long grass and sang, la 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 la. Next time, Nan and Charlie went to the vegetable patch. It was hot, hot, hot. The plants were dripping and the earth was dry. Uh-oh, said Nan. Now's watering time. And she hooked up the hose to the hose pipe to the old tap, and the rain, it went on the plants, sweet as rain. Charlie watered too, mainly himself, and he gave Nan the second ripe strawberry. Next time Charlie's Mom and Pa were off to the seaside with all the family, Nan and Charlie went too. Now's resting time, said Nan, stretching out for a snooze, and the sun shone and the breeze blew. And the good brown earth got on with doing what the good brown earth does best, day after golden day. Look at all the trees, all growing, and all the plants. The next time, Nan went to the vegetable patch and Charlie came too, of course. But what did they find? Oh, wow! 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 There were Nan's plants standing tall and ripe and lush. Wow! They all grew. And there were Charlie's higgledy-piggledy, tangling, fantastic. Charlie jumped up and down and hugged and hugged and hugged his big Nan tight. But what? But how? But who? Said Charlie. All this? Nan hugged him back. You'd have to ask the good brown earth, she said. And she took her long pronged fork and opened up the ground, and there were pale brown potatoes, like buried treasure, and carrots, and parsnips, and beets. Wow, all that vegetables. Now's gathering time, said Nan, filling her basket, and Charlie gathered too, beans and greens, ladybirds and grasshoppers, dandelion clocks and fat tomatoes, and he ate so many blackberries that the purple juice ran all down his chin. And when they'd finished gathering, Nan and Charlie loaded up the wheelbarrow and set off home for feasting time. And the good brown earth got on with doing what the good brown earth does best. The end.